our studios on the Isle of Wight. Free Jingle Friday.
Stand by for Music Radio Creative streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Free Jingle Friday is made possible by our sponsor, Restream, the easy way to stream to multiple social platforms at the same time. Restream Studio makes it simple to go live directly from your browser. Get started now at mrc.fm/Restream. And now, here is Mike and Izabela.
Oh, what are you doing, Izabela? I thought you were quality control.
Getting ready. I
No,
was like, ooh.
not even that. There's illegal footage in the intro. Did you not pick it up? Are you not QC here?
No, I did not. What did you do?
All right, don't worry. We'll talk about that after
What
the
did
intro.
you
Don't
do?
worry. Don't
Oh,
worry.
dear.
I don't think I'll get in trouble.
Footage?
No. I already got in trouble for it. Don't worry. Details coming up very soon. Welcome to the show. If you're brand new, this is a show all about audio and microphones and making great jingles for you. We serve the community weekly here. We are Music Radio Creative. Or more specifically, you're...
I'm Izabela Russell. Thank you. Sorry, just
And
kind
I'm
of
Mike
slipped
Russell.
over my cue there, have I?
So welcome along. It's a big show. We go on for an hour or sometimes more. We produce jingles in Adobe Audition and we have a laugh at the first half hour because that's the time for you to submit your own script that could well be voiced or produced on the show today. Details coming up very soon and details of that illegal footage.
So I want to know what would Mr. Clive say about that? About the illegal footage? Let
Illegal
Mr.
footage.
Clive explain. What did Mr. Clive do? Let's
Well,
blame him
if only
today.
you're a traditional radio station or TV station here in the UK, you'd be subject to Ofcom and they'd take you off the air immediately. But we're not a traditional station.
So what happened?
So
Go
we can
on.
do what we like. No, we can't. Of course we can't do what we like. Because there are rules to play by, Izabela. There are
course.
copyright rules. There are, all kinds of rules that you have to pay attention to as a creator. And we try to be quite hot on that at Music Radio Creative and help you out when you ask and things like that. But there was, I'm afraid to admit it, illegal footage in the intro. I don't know if anyone picked it up yet, if you can see in the chat.
Well, no, it's hard to pick it up.
Okay,
Come on,
all right.
It's hard to
I'll
pick
reveal
it up.
it.
It's you've got to reveal it. So Mike was a little bit naughty, which doesn't happen often.
No,
He's
just a
always-
little bit naughty. I didn't
just
even
a
know I
little
was
bit
being
naughty, and he didn't
Honestly,
know
Gav,
he was
I didn't have a
naughty.
clue.
He didn't know he was naughty, but he's admitting to it. But before
All
you
right.
do, hang on, just before you do, since we've just started the show, if you would like to get jingles, head on over to mrc.fm/script. Script submissions are now open. If you would like to have your script recorded and produced today on the show, then Super Chat yellow or above is the way, or you can upgrade within the script submission form,
There
or
you
you
go.
can submit a script to be read for free. We record the jingles
they're open,
usually
sorry.
after the show, sometimes on the show. Just depends how many we've got and how many we can get through on the show. As sometimes we get as many as 200 submissions, and it's just hard to read them live.
All
on
right.
air. So, Mike,
Very
what
quickly,
have you done?
let's talk about legal and illegal here. Okay, I've got a legal thing coming up in a minute.
Okay.
So the footage, actually, at the start of every show, we have a little bit of drone footage of the Isle of Wight. You know when we play our jingle?
Yeah.
What's the jingle? It's the one that goes...
Live from
That
our
one.
studios on the Isle of Wight.
You know it, yeah?
I know it, yeah.
Free Jingle Friday.
And I really like it. And it's like live from the Music Radio Creative Studios on the Isle of Wight. Hang on,
Yeah.
with a little bit of reverb on. Welcome to the show. So I like to update the drone footage every week. So I actually go out specifically and fly my drone. It's a Mavic Mini. It's awesome. You've probably heard me talk about it if you've been here before. If not, I love drones. And I fly it across the Isle of Wight. So for this week's show, I went out of my way to fly the drone over the biggest landmark here on the Isle of Wight, which is an island off the south coast of England in the UK. It's a place called the Needles. The Needles, they're little spiky things you probably saw on the intro. If not, rewind and have a watch. But I got told off for filming said footage. Yes.
Whoopsie-daisy.
Yes,
Whoopsie-daisy.
it's true. Hang on, details coming up.
Live from our studios on the Isle of Wight.
Still got it.
Free Jingle Friday.
I went out to the Needles, which is owned by the National Trust here in the UK. They look after beautiful places here in the UK. And I walked as far west as I could on the island, because that's about as far west as you can go. Got my drone out, put it down, took it off, flew it out over the Needles. And I got a wonderful lady coming out. Oh, you can't be doing that on National Trust land. Please, could I ask you to make your drone land, sir? You can fly it around here, just not on our land. So yes, that is very illegal footage.
So just a question. In theory, you can't fly a drone on land, right?
Well, there are certain rules, yeah. Mavic Mini is below 250 grams, which in the UK means you don't need a license to fly it yet, although the CAA may change that. I don't know. They're always changing rules, so I keep an eye on it. And actually, I'll probably get drone qualified if that's the case, because I just like flying drones. So that was it. It wasn't a big misdemeanor, should we say? It was just
it wasn't a big boo-boo. It was just a little boo-boo.
On the wrong piece of land. And I was asked
boo-boo.
very politely if I could move my drone activities somewhere else.
And
So
you did.
I got the footage for this week, and that's all that matters, really.
Well, that's it, yes. So.
All right, let's talk more about legal things, like playing music on your YouTube videos and Facebook videos. We haven't mentioned this for a while.
No, we have
but,
not.
Still, absolutely. Go on, Iz. You've got something to say.
I wanted to say that we got actually really excited because one of our favourite artists
Yes!
just got submitted, and we were just like, no, we've
Hang
got
on.
to mention that.
But hang on, wait, Iz, let me just, I don't know if I'm focused. The PodMic is kind of taking the shot here. Anyway, yes, we use a service, and I talk often about a service that allows you to download and license commercial music to use in your YouTube videos, also on Facebook and Instagram. So it really helps content creators to use popular songs. And actually, we have a link, I'm going to give you the link in a second, that will allow you to download your first track for free if you use that link. It's a really good service, and really pleased because we're big fans of this artist. Just this week, this artist was added as a song you can download and use in your YouTube videos.
If you're calling about the car I sold it, if this is Tuesday night,
Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton, come on, big up for Blake Shelton. So you got the link up there if you want to check out this service. mrc.fm/licked. That's LICKD. You will get your first track for free. And let's get the beat.
And P.S. If this is Austin,
Love it. Oh, yeah.
I still love you.
Who loves a bit of Blake? Go on. In the comments. Love for Blake Shelton. Give us a +1 in the comments if you like Blake Shelton. We adore Blake Shelton.
We do.
He's amazing.
Do you know, I think that for us, so we live in the UK, so obviously country music is not big here. But for us, Blake Shelton was an introduction to country music.
Hang on. Yeah. Ow. Something like that, anyway. Yeehaw is what I meant to say.
Didn't quite work that way, did
Doug
it?
Hewson got it better in the comments there. Oh, here we go, one more time. I can play this as many times as I like because I licensed it via Licked using that URL there. I can play this like 20 times on the show if I want today. I might do. It's awesome. Yes, a +1 from Tim. Somebody there. Oh yeah, lots of you like it. The Mystic Wolf, Student FM. Yeah, nice. Such a good track. This is from Blake's early days. I like Hillbilly Bone myself. That's awesome. And so you can license this track right now if you use that link for free. Very good. Thank you, Blake. Bye-bye. There you go.
There we go.
I almost did that in sync, didn't I?
You almost did. Well done. Well done.
But there's also a Christmas track from Blake. So if you're thinking about Christmas and content for Christmas, go and license Blake Shelton. There's a Christmas track on Licked as well. So
that's really, really cool. And yeah, as Mike said, that could be a song you can license for free. Simply use our link at mrc.fm/LL.
Full disclaimer, we do get an affiliate commission if you use that link. All right.
Absolutely, we do. Yes, absolutely. So it's lovely to see. It's lovely to see so many of you liking Blake Shelton. He's just amazing. He's really, really good.
I noticed it early in the week. Like we were looking at the Licked website, and I was like, "This is awesome." They're helping creators use popular music on their YouTube videos. You could do an online radio show as long as you don't use it in more. So it's one license per video, right? So you can't license Blake Shelton and then use him in all your YouTube videos for eternity. One license per video. But you could do an online radio show. You could play these tracks. Yeah, you just have to license them all. I think that's awesome.
That is really
cool idea.
That is really, really cool. So there you go. So quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, head on over to mrc.fm/script. It's mrc.fm/script. Mike, where is the thing with the script link? You were talking. Thank you. Thank you. I was waiting. And if you would like to have your script not just recorded but also produced live on the show, then Super Chat yellow or above is the way, or you can upgrade within that script link we've just shared. And Mike will add all his magic. He's like the wizard. Although we have we settled whether it was wizard or warlock last night, or was it, what did we settle on last week?
I think we settled on the fact that I was an audio shaman.
Shaman.
Although
There you go.
that wasn't what I
shaman.
christened myself. Somebody in the comments said you're an audio shaman, Mike.
There we go.
I went for that. Yeah.
So we went for the shaman of audio. So if you would like to have, shamanic ritual right on the show, then you've got to super chat yellow or above even, or head on over to mrc.fm/script to do so as well. So you have another 20 minutes to submit your scripts, which is
oh my goodness, does that mean we've got 20 minutes to talk about something?
We've got to
Hang
talk
on a
about
second.
something. We
If
better...
you're calling about the car I sold it, if this is Tuesday night,
I could just play this for the next 20 minutes, couldn't I?
you got something to say.
I think this is awesome. Can I just say how awesome I think it is that you can license one
I
of
know, this is awesome,
the US's
really awesome.
biggest country music stars now, mrc.fm/licks, and you could use this song in your next YouTube video. P.S.
P.S. If this
Let's try and get it. This is the last time I'll play it, otherwise I'll be in trouble, right? Ready? Here we go.
I still
Ready?
love you.
Oh!
Mike, that was so not
Sorry.
good.
We'll get you to do it next time.
Oh dear. So what else have we been up to? I know you have some exciting plugging of the week to talk about.
Yes.
I know you were excited about that. I have something to share. It's one of our moderators who I would love to give a lovely shout out to, and plenty of love to all of them actually. So there is Doug, Tim, and Bjorn in the chat.
Without the moderators, we could not do this show.
We could not. They are just absolutely fantastic. So thank you. You are amazing. And Tim has shared a new thread on community, on MRC community. You can head on over to community.musicradiocreative.com. I will share a link to this specific post from Tim now. He essentially put a post saying, how about you share the thoughts on Free Jingle Friday and tell us your favorite things about the show. And I actually wanted to add all the other things too. If there is something we can improve on, do post in there. It's, fantastic for us to know and have feedback, and it just enables us to do more of what you would like and less of the things you don't like. So absolutely be honest, and you can use that thread to just post just your feedback in general. We would love to hear from you. So thank you, Tim, for starting that, and hopefully we will get some good constructive feedback, right?
Absolutely, that's right. So lots going on. I think we're going to be using the same production library this week. You really are loving production library number 5 at the moment. Those are the sound effects we use to create your jingles, okay? They're Music Radio Creative production libraries, and Iz has kept saying, Mike, keep using production library 5.
I do, yes. Well, it's the
Lucky
last
number
week.
5.
It's the last week, and the only reason I said...
Oh, that's funny. Our Nest alarm is testing right now. Did you hear that?
I did hear
it. You might not have heard that on the stream.
I was like, ooh.
Does that mean the Nest is suddenly going to go beep, wee? I hope not. Anyway, let's ignore it and carry on like professionals is.
All right, let's just... Well, I didn't even mention it.
You did. You pulled a funny face. We've got the mics gated so well here. You probably didn't even hear the Nest going off there. Go on.
You probably didn't. No, that's okay. And which it's just a proof we do this live, right?
Yeah, that's it. The Nest alarm thinks we're out of the house. That's amazing.
Well, we've been so quiet recently. It's like
it's because we sit still in position talking into microphones.
Yeah,
the sensors can't detect us.
Probably.
Anyway, move on.
So what was I talking about? Oh, we were talking about the music. You were talking about library. And I said that today is the last day we're going to be using the production library volume 5, and next week we will switch to something else. And
they heard it, by the way.
Absolutely. And the library we currently use is the one that is on sale at the moment. So you have another few days to grab it. I must admit, it's been actually just an amazing seller throughout the month of September. So it's just a really good production library.
That's really cool. By the way, can I say that I'm super, super duper excited because we're going to be doing plugin of the week in about 10 minutes. And I'm really impressed. Like, a lot of the plugins in my arsenal that I use from time to time come from Waves Audio. They're one of the biggest plugin manufacturers in the world. So I'll be showing you the plugin that I've chosen this week. I think I'm logged in. Am I logged in? Yes, I'm logged in. So I found something really, really cool on the Waves website, and I just wanted to give it a shout out. Do you know what it is?
No.
Have a guess what I found this week. And I was like,
something for free.
I can be using that. So I was looking around the Waves website. And by the way, if you want to get any Waves plugin at 10% off, we will post that link in the chat. Use this URL, mrc.fm/waves. So go to mrc.fm/waves. We'll be talking about this later for the plugin. But something else also really cool, if you use the link, is there's a page called Free Downloads. So you just simply type free into the search bar here, and it will pull up the free downloads page. See, top result.
Nice.
So use our link, go to the free downloads bit, and then you've got like all these little presets and stuff for Waves plugins already. Something called Studio Rack, which is a free plugin that allows you to chain up Waves effects. But I found this really cool stuff here, Vocal Track Download by producer DJ Dave Ord, which includes the vocals of Bruno Mars and Beyonce. And if you click download now, it's straight away, providing you've signed up and you're logged in. If you haven't, just like sign up and create an account with Waves. And then you can download, look at that, it downloads this zip file, and I can open that zip file up, and inside that zip file, just waiting for it to download now in real time as I talk about this, you can actually unzip. So I'm just going to extract that zip that I downloaded. Here we go. Extract. Zip. And we get the acapellas of Bruno Mars and Beyonce. Look, there they are. I'm not going to play them because they probably are copyrighted. I could probably play the last little snippet. I'm sure YouTube won't get me in trouble for that. But they are proper like pop music vocals. Let's just play a little bit. You hear that is?
That is awesome.
That's awesome. So
that
there are
is
like,
really, really cool.
If you've not already got a Waves account, go and use our link, sign up. We do get an affiliate commission, just a full disclaimer there. But you can download those vocals and you can mess about with them. And I thought it even gives you the BPM here, 100 BPM. So you could get tracks, you could do beat mixing, power intros and stuff like that. So
I like that.
And
That
it's not
is
often
really
you can get the raw
cool.
a cappella of a song, so it's there on the Waves website.
Nice.
Just wanted to give it a shout.
Nice find for sure. Thank you. And by the way,
Bjorn and Tim are saying 10% off if you use the link. So what is 10% off free, Izabela? That's like, they have to give us money to download it, right?
Well...
So like you get $10 if you download. No, you don't. You don't.
No,
I get in trouble if I say that. You get nothing, but it's free.
No. It's just
and
free.
10% off any plugin you buy too.
If you do, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. That's so funny. Do you know? I actually had another thought, and actually, I might need to go around and. Dig something from your cupboard, if that's okay. You hardly ever allow me to, but can I just go around and do a little digging? All right, I will do a little digging. Hang on.
Then. Oh dear, this is a bit of a worry. Here she comes. Don't expose all my cupboards to the world. Oh gosh. What is she looking for? Well, that's not like you didn't have to dig in a cupboard. Well,
you didn't hide it, so
yes.
There we go. I wanted to
show it to the world. What is it?
Show it. Hang on. I wanted to tease it rather, because this is going to come to you in the next couple of weeks. We haven't quite got all the details yet, but I want to tease it, and I was like, keep watching. So. Okay. Can you see this?
Is she going to get it in focus? Come on. You should know by now. Center camera. Center.
I know, but it's difficult.
Yes, we got there eventually, but you cut off the brand name. You can tell she's a pro. Dynamic Fox USB microphone. What's that all about then?
Right. We will be giving this one to one of you live on the show.
On this show here?
Yes.
Oh, that's insane.
Absolutely. So it's not today. Oh, sorry. This is
Izabela, hang on. I've got another one over here. Let me do it.
Hang on. I can do this.
This is how you do it.
I can do this.
Is the new, it's not so new, but it's been around about a year or so, the Dynamic Fox USB microphone by your Dynamic. Yes, that's right. Your way, your creation. Your Dynamic. Buy it now. Now. This is a press sample.
There you go. This is a press sample. Hang on, it's my press sample too.
Of course it is.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yes.
Look, I've got
so Biodynamic, they were really cool to send us some mics, and we're going to be testing one out. We're actually going to be making the master USB microphone video. We've got a load of USB mics sitting over there. We're going to compare them all because we've been asked to do this for years and years and years. And finally, Iz said to me, "Should we actually do this?" So we're actually going to test them. So we're going to test the Fox from Biodynamic. We're going to test the Blue Yeti. We're going to test something from Samsung. We'll probably throw something from Audio Technica in there. What else? Anything else? We'll probably throw a Rode mic in there. We've already mentioned Blue. We'll just put them all into one video and say, look, and here are all those mics. Yes.
We really will put them to the test.
Download the samples and then you make up your mind which is the best.
Absolutely. So we will put them to a test. Because what I wanted to do is we will put them to a test in different rooms. So we will perhaps test it here, but also in just a room without any acoustic treatment. So you know what to expect from the performance of a mic like that. So yeah, we are going to have fun. But you will have an opportunity to get one of those. So this one here is can be yours. Just keep watching for Jingle Friday. So it's
exciting.
coming soon.
So exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, there are definitely a lot of things coming soon in the audio world. Some of the things we can say, some of the things we can't at the moment, but there's some very exciting stuff. Like, for instance, I'm not going to say any more than this or point to what part of the show it might be in, but I think you want to watch next week because there's going to be something exciting to show you next week.
Next week, yes.
That's a tease. Just tune in every week, all right?
Yeah, just tune in every week because every week we do something really fun. So if you haven't already, head on over to mrc.fm/script, mrc.fm/script. Your script submissions are still open for the next 10 minutes. So if you would like to have a jingle recorded, head on over there. If you would like to have it produced, then Super Chat yellow or above is the way. Yeah. And we will not just record, but also produce your jingle live on the show through the the shaman of audio will do this for you. He will do the,
all of that good stuff.
All of that good stuff.
So, and I wanted to say, actually, a lot of you are saying in the comments how cool the Rode PodMic is. Like, I changed it up last week. I like to change mics from time to time. I'll probably change it again in the future. But for now, I'm using the Rode PodMic. And Mika says, the PodMic sounds great. I am sold. I'm going to get one of those and a DBX 286S. Yes, that's right. The reason this sounds so good is this is going via XLR. It is an XLR microphone, but it's tiny. It's like a little baby. Look at that.
Baby.
It's lovely. And it goes straight into the back of my DBX and then through the mixer out to you on the live stream. But one of the things, I said this last week, I'm not going to go too far into detail again. One of the things that most impressed me about this mic is the inbuilt pop filter. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Look at that. No pop filter.
Nice.
I love that. I love a naked microphone. Why do you need to have one of those big lollipops in front of you?
I think that's one of those improvements. Like, in the car when you're driving and, the your handbrake, right? It's like you always have to rack it up, like that. And then all of a sudden cars started to just do the buttons. And it's like, just press the button, right? It's like, it's that same kind of improvement. It's like, why do you need this whole thing?
I know. Why can they not just build a pop filter into every single microphone that's ever made? That would make it so much easier. It
would make it so much easier because it just does not look nice. And now we need microphones to look nice on the cameras. We don't need those massive, although I hate the foams. The massive foams.
I know, it's too much.
Man. Do you know, when I had it on my previous microphone, I had one of those on, the big kind of foamy one. I wear makeup, so it's like after a while, it was just coated in makeup, and it's like,
crazy.
No, really.
Student FM is right. It's got a good point. Like, Student FM says, I think the SM7B is better. It's warmer. It's true. This has much more mid-range, mid to high range there going on. It's kind of almost, the PodMic reminds me a little bit of the Heil PR40. I would say it's got a flatter sound than the Heil PR40. Yeah. The Heil is super mid to high end range, and that's because the Heil PR40 was designed before it became a big thing in podcasting. It was very, very popular on ham radio and for ham radio broadcasters.
Nice.
So they kind of notched up that frequency because that sounds good on ham radio.
Nice.
So this is similar to a Heil PR40, but I like the sound.
That's
and with the DBX,
nice.
You can really do anything with a mic. So,
and at that price point, what is the price of the PodMic?
It's $99.
Yeah, so at that price, it really, really is a good mic. So so that's quite nice.
Peter says, "Stop discriminating against foam." The foam industry will go out of businesses.
And if it will be because of us, well,
not because. Don't pull me into this because of you.
Because of me? I didn't start it. It was you. I've got nothing against the foams.
We didn't start the fire.
Cool.
It's been always burning since the world's been turning, right?
Yes, absolutely. So I was going to give some shout outs on to our wonderful viewers. So post where you are watching us from today. It's a beautiful day here on the Isle of Wight. Where are you watching us from? And just let us know and we will give you a shout in a second. And you've got 6 minutes left to submit your scripts, so head on over to mrc.fm/script.
I cut you off, don't worry.
I was going to say, it's like, I love this guy. I cut you off. Don't worry. You're fine. I cut you off. Oh. It's like, where would that fly?
Paul has given me the accurate Australia information there on Facebook. Rode PodMic is $150 in Australia. But yeah,
that's good. So that's
good.
what?
That's
That's
not
like
bad, is it?
£75 or something, right?
Yes.
If the
you probably just walk into Rode's office in Sydney and buy one there.
Yeah, well, of course, because that's
Is it in Sydney or are they in Brisbane?
no, are they not in Melbourne?
I think they're somewhere in New South Wales. That's a big state. That could be anywhere, right?
Yeah. Well, it is £99 actually in the UK, which is kind of interesting how the price varies from one place to another.
Can I just say we've got some shout outs of where people are right now. Steve D is near Nashville, Tennessee. We've got Shuffle Radio in London.
This should be a cue.
Mystic Wolf in Texas.
Nashville, Tennessee. Like,
come
yes.
on!
All right, come on!
He's not from Nashville, is he?
Well, no, it's awesome, but it's kind of like...
Don't talk over him.
This is Tuesday night, I'm bowling. You got something to sell. You're wasting your time.
It's kind of, country land, right?
Nashville.
If it's
I suppose so.
yeah.
Hi to Nigel in Blackpool, John, who's in Nigeria. We got Paul in Sydney, Peter also in Sydney, USA, Texas, DJ Rocky Jr. Lockdown Central, Melbourne, Victoria. We love our Australian viewers, by the way. We love all our viewers. We know we have a lot of people watching in Australia.
We do, yes.
Wonderful to have you there. Lots in the US as well. But all over. Trinidad and Tobago I've seen France pop up there, Pakistan as well.
Poland,
amazing.
Germany. Yeah. So hello to Martin.
Atlantic City, Long Island, New York, Germany, Munich. Yay. Netherlands, Tim is there.
Got India,
Holland, Jap.
Yeah.
I love the Netherlands, actually. I just wish I could go. Actually, I have to be frank with you, we're going to get into the plug-in of the week in a second. I am having like a real not being able to travel blues thing at the moment. It's like it's been really getting to me. And I wonder if any of you watching are feeling like this too. So most of the year, as you know, because we run an online business, we work from home. In fact, pretty much most of my days are spent in this room, right? I spend most of my days in this room. I hardly ever leave.
Oh, dear.
Actually, I believe Izabela's letting me out this weekend, apparently. But apart from that, I never leave this room. And I'm getting the blues of not being able to travel. I'm like, I'd just like to go to Amsterdam or something, please. But it's just too complicated right now.
I was going to see if you are going to pull out a camp bed from underneath the desk and say, I even sleep here, Yeah. She doesn't let me out of the room.
No, that's it. Well, we have got a blow up tent, so yeah. But it's getting to me like this whole thing, and I know we can't change it. It's like it is what it is, as a famous president once said. But it's like I just want to travel.
I know. Do you know? It's the same with me. I am having a huge travel blues.
Itchy feet.
And it's itchy feet, and it's just watching UK at the moment is clearly going through the second wave, and we're just literally just waiting for another lockdown, and it's just.
But, let's move on from that because people tune into this show for an escapism.
Okay, but we missed the world. Where is the world?
Don't be a commentator on what's going to happen. You don't know. You're not qualified in current affairs. You're qualified in audio is. So, people tune in for escapism. Who are we to start talking about what's going to happen next?
That's fine. So you take my audio qualification of my current affairs. Thanks.
Go on. Let's have the Izabela COVID-19 update.
Do you know? Oh, actually, I've travelled today to Canada.
Oh.
I can't do this, can I?
Oh,
Come
Canada.
on, just do this. Just once for me. There you go.
Well, if you want to know, it's written in the stars for me.
Yeah, there you go. So perhaps we can travel with our mugs somewhere every week.
There you go. Right, let's get on with it because people are getting bored and it's time to talk about the plugin of the week, which, funnily enough, is from Waves. Mentioned them a moment ago. And let me just record something using my PodMic, shall I? Let's try this. Yeah. Why am I getting the spinning circle? That concerns me.
Oh, hang on. Did you just say you have a spinning circle on your PC that is just faultless?
Right, here we go. MRC.FM. Something like that, anyway. Right, and I just wanted to very quickly show you this plugin, and I think it's awesome. This is my recording. Let's play it. MRC. Okay, and it's in effects, it's under VST3, and it's under pitch shift, waves, and we have got waves Tune, mono and stereo flavor. Waves Tune is currently on a really good price. Do you want to look up exactly how much it is right now on the Waves website? Not Waves Tune LT, which is the light version.
Okay.
Waves Tune. So this is absolutely amazing plugin that can basically auto-tune your voice. And I'm going to show you how well it can work.
Okay.
If you want to get the full version, it's on a really good price. And also mrc.fm/waves will get you a further 10% off. Watch what this can do. So you play the audio in. Let's switch off loop mode. mrc.fm.
That's a good price.
Okay, what is it currently?
$35.99.
$35.99.
Yeah.
Do the math quickly. $35.99 minus 10% equals
$32.
Okay, so if you want to get the full version of this plugin, I remember years and years ago I bought the LT version, but now have a look at this. So first of all, I am going to zoom a little bit more. So what you do is, first of all, you play the audio in, and it creates like a little pattern here. And then what you got to do is, and I wish I knew a quicker way to do this. I think there are quicker ways, but let's just move this all here. So essentially, we're flattening. Actually, I might need to zoom in a little bit more. Let's just work on the MRC for the moment. So essentially, once you've played it in, you can actually move these bits around, which first of all are just the musical notes of your voice. You can also, by the way, use this plugin for singing as well. It doesn't just have to be for speech, but I think it works extraordinarily well on speech. Okay, let's go over to the next letter, which is MRC. Hang on, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can just see what I'm doing. So that's MRC. Let's just work on MRC for the moment. So what I'm doing to start with is I'm making sure that all of these blocks that the Waves Tune Lite plugin has identified, that they're all on the same note. And then I'll show you the dials that I'll turn to get this really funky. Sorry, it's a bit fiddly when you're doing it live. Usually a little faster than this. You just have to bear with me. So it'll be MRC. So I'm going to get this all here like that. I think there is a way you can conform these all to the same place, but I can't remember it. So I'm doing it the long-winded way. So usually there is a much quicker way. Someone's probably shouting at their screen, why are you doing it that way, Mike? And this is the C. So let's get that. So bear with me. The payoff will be worth the wait on this. It's called Waves Tune plugin. And okay, right, now we're out like that. Oh, I zoomed right out there. So now I'm going to zoom back in. So that's MRC, MRC. And can you already notice that it's a bit electronic now that I've done that? MRC. Yeah?
It
okay.
is.
MRC. You can already hear that kind of auto-tuney thing going on, but it doesn't stop there. Now what you do is you select everything. So let's see if I can just zip. Yep, you kind of marquee select all the blocks that you've put on the same line, and then you have to turn a few things a certain way. So first of all, you need to turn the speed right down. You need to turn the note transition right down, and the ratio needs to be right up at 100. And I notice actually now that I've done that, I just missed one there. Hang on.
No.
That's you can't do that, otherwise it doesn't sound right. And this is going to sound even crazier now. So let's zoom back to where we are with our working stuff. So there it is. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to move this to a C note because it'll just sound better. And let's play this now. M-R-C. See where that's going?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. See where that's going?
I see where that's going.
So this is what I've done already with the Waves Tune plugin. M-R-C. And then I don't know why there's a bit of deformity on the C like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that is.
You could just fiddle with that a bit more. But anyway, so I'm now going to put this on C, E, and G, M, R, C. Yeah, it's gone weird on the C. I don't know why. But you get the idea. So you can do M, R, and you can just make the note M, R, or M, R. So it's auto-tuning, essentially, for your voice. Really easy, just like that. And the coolest thing about it is it's very, very easy to use once you've mastered it. You can just pick these notes up, these pieces of voice up, and you can use this on anything. So you get it to sing a radio station logo, MRC, or something like that. Really, really quickly, really easy to use. When you're happy, just hit apply, MRC. for that C sounds weird. But you get the idea of what's possible with it. People can use this to auto-tune singing and just like refine notes, make jingles with kind of MRC like that. Or you can, if you fancy doing a meme and getting the latest Donald Trump speech or Boris Johnson speech or whoever your local representative is and auto-tuning them to say something really crazy, you could do that with Waves Tune as well. And that's why I like it. That's why it sits on my top table of plugins. And we have a constantly updated blog post, don't we, Izabela, that you might want to shout out with all the plugins I mention on Free Jingle Friday.
Yes.
So where do you need to go for that?
You need to head on over to mrc.fm/plugins.
That's so easy. mrc.fm/plugins. And actually, I personally update this post every single week. So first of all, at the top of that post, we've got some free audio plugins that don't cost anything. And then we've got paid audio plugins. We've featured so far Metafilter, Stutter Edit 2, Ovox, which is awesome, and this week Waves Tune. So it's an ever-growing list right there at mrc.fm/plugins. And if you use our affiliate link, which is mrc.fm/waves, you'll not only get Waves Tune, but you'll get it at a 10% discount. There you go. That's the plugin of the week.
That's really cool. Very, very nice. Now, if you give me a second, I'm just preparing our spreadsheet for the recording, but I need just a minute. So if you can...
Ooh, you want me to pad? Okay, well, yeah. I can pad and I can talk about other things. Like, for instance, today, I'm going to be using Production Library Volume 5, which is hiding away here. We've got music and sound effects, music beds such as this. Yeah, and this. And this. And this. Those are some of the beats. We can go for more rocky stuff. Like that. And this. And of course, something that we're well known for are awesome radio imaging sound effects like this. And this. And this. So the Music Radio Creative Production Library, thank you very much, Volume 5 is available, and all the other volumes at mrc.fm/sfx.
Sorry, you need to. We have a little bit of funny thing with our spreadsheet for the super chat. So let's
go ahead and
perhaps yes. Sorry, because somebody has moved things about, and unfortunately, I just got some problems on the spreadsheet.
We've got all day. Don't worry, it's cool.
Yes.
So, we're going to be recording some of your jingles very, very soon indeed. So stand by for that. But in the meantime, I will start up the multi-track session. I'll show you how I do this. This is actually a good way to get a deep insight into how I start a session every week. So I basically go into Adobe Audition, File, and then New, and then Multi-Track Session. And I'll always name it FJF and then the date today, 2020-09-25, international date format, because it's just good for computers. They tend to like that. And then for the folder location, I put it in my downloads folder and the folder of the same name there. Template, I always choose my Music Radio Creative preset template and click OK. Everything else is grayed out because once you create a multi-track template, you're locked into the sample rate, bit depth, and stereo or mono that you select, or 5.1, of course, when you first created that. Yes, I want to create that directory. Loads up, and this is the point in the show where I would swap mics because I'm about to do voiceovers. So away from a $99 PodMic to something that is 10 times more expensive, and that is the Audio-Technica AT. What am I saying, Audio-Technica? I've got Audio-Technica on my mind. It's not the Audio-Technica. It's the AKG. My brain is not on today. C414 XL2. Not like Izzy's fancy Neumann TLM 103 over there. Actually, it is a bit like that, really. So anyway, that's now loaded. And as you can see, I've got analog 1 from my desk, analog 2 from my desk going in. So up here on track 1, that's me coming in. Nice level there. And Iz's mic there is being picked up. So that's all good. And while Liz is sorting things out, actually, I'll pick up some of your comments because I know a lot of you like to comment. So, like, for instance, Pangaj says, why the hell is this guy not reading our chats? Well, actually, there you go. I bet you're a bit shocked that I'm reading your chat.
Right. I think that we are good to go.
It's just about to read some chats.
Oh, go read some chats. Go, because you are in trouble, so...
Okay. So, yes, Student FM, you noticed it does have the foam pop filter. I do prefer it naked, but this is a bit poppy. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled
very
peppers.
poppy.
Yeah, so I got to keep that on, unfortunately.
That's
Got to use
very
protection with this, mate. So we've got, what have we got here? Paisley FM. Hello, Paisley FM. Read the comments, Pixel Creation says. Wow, okay, crikey. Have I missed something here? Try the Audio Thing speaker plugin. Oh, sounds interesting. Is there something for awful voices? Yes, actually, there's a really good plugin that I'm aware of, but it's not out yet, but it will be next week. And I'll tell you what the plugin is. But if you think you have an awful voice, I think this might make you sound a bit better. That's as much as I'm going to tease. What else have we got? The door is shut. I don't understand. What are you saying there about, Bonnie, about YouTube? I really like YouTube, but just submitting scripts. We do have a form to submit scripts. So maybe that's better than YouTube Super Chat. I don't know if that's what you're saying or not.
Right.
Okay. I think we're all set, aren't we? So... yeah.
We're good to go. We're good to go. We can record our super chat. So first of all, we record all the super chats and script submission upgrades, and then Mike produces them. And then at the very end, if we have time to do it live on the show, we will record live on the show all the other scripts. And if not, they will be done just straight after the show. It just depends how many we get. Each week is different, and so we will see. But you get them regardless. And to download them, you will have to head on over to mrc.fm/FJF. Oh gosh, sorry.
Absolutely.
Didn't work quite well.
No, it's all good. So, are we ready to do the Super Chat voices? Okay, cool.
Yes.
So I guess it's starting with me. So let's dive in, hit record, and I'll do the first jingle.
You do it.
Oh, hang on. Let's go back over here. Right, hit record, and here we go. This is True Hit Radio, playing even more of your favourite music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. Tune in at www.truehitradio.co.uk.
Want to fab up your live streams? Check out streamertemplates.com. Link below.
Still to come on the Top 20.
Blind Cafe Radio presents Praise and Worship Time with DJ Tom. Our God is an awesome God. Celebrate your Sunday morning with Tom on Blind Cafe Radio, the station that raises Cain.
Howdy, guys and girls. Saddle your horses and get ready to get some boots on the ground. Here's your host for tonight's dance party, Monica Fisher.
If you're calling about the car I sold it,
You couldn't help it, could you? You couldn't help it. You couldn't help it.
Just was one of those jingles.
It was. It really, really was.
You're wasting your time. I'm not buying. If it's anybody else, wait for the tone.
You know what to do.
And P.S. If this is
Thank you.
Austin,
Yes.
I still love you.
I'll just carry on. I'll pretend that didn't even happen. Welcome to the new dance experience. Beat after beat, hit after hit. This is the ultimate dance radio. Hit Sound FM. Welcome to the new Classic Mix Radio, the place for rock and roll's greatest hits. From the 60s classics to today's hits is The Mix 24/7. We've brought back Chicago. We've got Stevie Nicks. We've brought back Madonna, George Michael, and Styx. We've brought all the best music back into your lives. It's commercial free right here on Q105.
It's your boy from Uganda, East Africa, broadcasting from the heart of Springfield, Missouri on KMA Podcast. Motivational, inspirational, and entertaining. And now, here is Dennis.
On twitch.tv, from the Quarantine Mix Lab to around the globe, you are listening to Progressive House at midnight with DJ Nicks in the mix.
Thank you so much to Israel Rodriguez, who's watching us from Arkansas in the USA. Thank you. Sorry, just got into that, but I think next one is for you to record.
Oh, shout out there.
Oh, it's a mix there too. Go on.
As the autumn nights get cold and draw in, listen to the warm, relaxing songs for bedtime.
This is The Quiet Storm on East Lancs Radio with Chris Crook. You are listening to Begwall.
The perfect afternoon with Dave Brassington. Your community, your station. This is The Cat. You're listening to Eddie King on Dougie Stone Radio with new music, album show, and live Friday 6 p.m. Thank you for listening to the Juan Minute Show with Israel Rodriguez. With Israel Rodriguez. We hope you enjoyed. The Postman is delivering the hits for you here on Classic Rock Party, here on 89.5.
Come join DJ Popster every Wednesday night as we go back to the 80s at 7 p.m. only at iconicextra.com.
Double up and on the double. It's a 2-for jazz weekend, Jazz Jambalaya. Join me, Paul Travis, Thursdays 8 p.m. for the A1M Records new music show, Indie Rocks Radio.
Jingle Friday, don't miss it.
Whoa, that was quite good, wasn't it? That didn't take long, and we're going to do the production in a minute. But I wonder if you were up for the challenge.
Oh dear.
Are you up for the challenge? We'll just do it one more time.
If you're calling back the car I sold it.
Here's your chance to look cool. Say that you can license this song for your YouTube videos at mrc.fm/licked. You better learn where he is in the corner of your screen so you can push him off when it finishes.
If it's anybody,
Grab this song and use it without getting a copyright claim.
you know
Thanks to Licked. They're awesome. Go on, Iz. Get ready. Here you go. Ready to push it off?
PS.
Down in the bottom corner. Get in the right place. Get in the right place. Is she going to do it? Is she going to do it? Is she going to do it right? Is she going to do it? Now! Now! No! No! Ah!
You've ruined it. By the way, I've just noticed, now, I don't know whether you will be in trouble or not, but in the video description, you have not put the details for Licked.
Just had a...
What did you do?
I just had a mug of tea in my mouth. And you said that to me.
Oh, dear. I really honestly did.
I literally had just taken a sip of tea when you told me that. And I was so shocked. Oh, gosh. Thanks for that, Iz.
You're welcome.
Shall I update the description now?
I think you ought
You're
to.
right. Can you just talk to the audience, please, while I go? I've got all red. Can you update the audience on what you're up to? This is going to be a great meme, isn't it? Someone's going to clip that. I'm just going to go and grab the licensing details from my Licked account now and put it in the YouTube description. Over to you, Iz.
Bless you. Well, so the one thing you need to remember to do is just make sure to put your license details in the video description, and that's exactly what didn't quite
Otherwise
happen.
you will get a copyright strike.
Otherwise you will get a copyright strike.
I don't know if it was that I was shocked or that I had tea in my mouth.
I just choked you, Vince said. Isabel, by the way, can you see there is this annoying light that just goes right over my eyes and I can't seem to get rid of it today. There we go. Just go away. Light. Is that better? I think it's better. Sorry.
Talk about something interesting.
I will talk about something interesting. So first of all, I hope you are enjoying the show. And if you are, make sure to click subscribe right now. So you can click subscribe and then you can, click this bell thing to get notified when we are coming live again. So if you haven't done so already, click subscribe. We are live every week. So every Friday, exactly the same time. So it's usually 1 p.m. UK time. And we have plenty of time. We make free jingles. We show you how to make jingles. We record lots of voiceovers and just talk about audio and just geek out about things. So, hope you enjoy it. So click subscribe now if you haven't done so already. And also the thumbs up would be cool too, just like poke it up. Perhaps Mike will stop joking at that point as well.
I'm still going and Yeah,
So-
talk about other things as well.
I would talk about other things too. So now we've recorded all the super chats. We will be heading on to producing them, and then at the end we will record everything else. So just a quick reminder to give us feedback on the show. Head on over to community.musicradiocreative.com. There is a post from Tim in there. I'm just going to put a link in for you there as well. So I'm just going to make sure I posted it on Facebook too. And provide your feedback and comments on the show. We would love to know what you like. We would love to know what you would like to see more of or less of, depending on how you feel about things.
Yeah,
just your
absolutely.
feedback in general would be fantastic.
I thought at this point it would be a good chance to show you actually how you go about putting the license attribution in your videos when you've licensed something from Licked, so you don't get a copyright strike on YouTube. So this is what you do. Obviously, the Licked website, we know about this. You go here, you find the track you like. You can even preview it. So I'm going to just let's play this a little bit of this. Oh yes, this is I've licensed this for this video, so I can play this.
Have you
Blake Shelton, Austin.
correctly?
Haven't put the attribution in yet. So you click license, you add it to your cart, you check out. When you've done that, you'll get a bunch of licenses. These are the tracks I've licensed before. They've got Rick Astley on there, John Newman. They've got Visage, Fade to Grey, Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy, and just lately I licensed Blake Shelton's Austin. You then click View Video Attribution here. It gives you a little bit of code. You select it all and copy, or you just click the copy button over there. When you have done that, you go and find your YouTube video. In this case, it's a live stream. Look, it's actually going out right now. And you click edit. And then you go into your description here and you scroll down somewhere. Probably, I'll probably just put it right down here at the bottom. Add it on like that. And then you paste in your attribution from Licked. There it is. And sometimes I like to put a little header in my YouTube description and say music licensing or something like that. Something licensing, music licensing. You can even put a star around it to show that it's a header, and then it makes sense of what that is. But the most important thing here is this license ID. That license ID is unique to you. When you license a track on Licked, you'll get a unique license ID along with all the attribution you need to put in your YouTube description or Facebook or wherever you're putting this. And then that's Licked uses special software to scan for videos that have been licensed so that you shouldn't get a copyright strike. Make sense, Iz?
Makes perfect sense. So well done, Mike. I'm glad that we got there eventually.
And I just clicked the save button, and now I think the YouTube stream should be updated. Okay. Now I can drink my tea without fear of retribution, right?
Yes. No choking. No choking. No choking.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Are you ready to make some jingles?
I suppose I'd better had.
Good.
So yes, let's go into Adobe Audition now and check this out. So what do we got? Let's move this all over. Actually, disarm those tracks for recording and start doing some serious audio production. None of this messing about like you like to do all the time. Messing about on the live stream, making me choke on my tea.
Do I mess about? Seriously?
Well, who else does? I don't know. Anyway. Just normalizing these audio tracks here. I'm sure it gave everyone a great laugh, though. I'm sure everyone found that hilarious.
I'm sure.
I'm going to be all over Reddit, and someone will find the "What Could Go Wrong" subreddit and post up there. What could go wrong if you tell someone they haven't licensed a track when they're doing a live stream and hundreds of people are watching?
Pressure.
They choke on their tea.
Yes. Come and join us for some tea choking exercises.
What could possibly go wrong? Oh dear. Right. Dear. Okay, we've got this. So these are the first jingles. Sorry, I'm just organizing my multi-track now to make sure I've got everything I need to get started. Yeah. And also there's a little bit here. Let's see.
It was. It really, really was. You couldn't help it.
That was
Monica Fisher.
Okay, that's that. And we're going here.
I just carry on. I pretend that didn't even happen. Welcome to the new dance.
Okay, yeah, just editing up here a little bit. What's this?
You couldn't.
That's Izabela chatting away, giggling away, as usual in our voice sessions.
Absolutely, I always giggle
giggling away.
Yes.
There we go. All right.
Anyway, shout out to Robert, who's watching us all the way from South Korea, and he says that he forgot to take a bath because he didn't want to miss Free Jingle Friday.
Oh, cool.
So,
you can actually take us in the bath if you like. Did you say he was having a bath?
No, he forgot to take a bath.
Oh, right. Yeah, but you can take us in the bath if you like. Just obviously don't hold us over the water. Wouldn't want to electrocute you.
Yes, Free Jingle Friday can electrocute you if you take it to the bath.
You can put it on a tablet or something on the side of the bath. That's perfectly acceptable.
There you go.
We don't mind.
You know, you just don't know. Maybe like Robert likes to do other things in the bath.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know,
right.
It's okay.
Moving on. Let's move this in here and let's start actually producing. I've got a feeling we're going to need some impacts. So I'm going to drag in. Actually, a little efficiency tip here, and I don't do this often enough, is just drag in a load of sound effects ahead of time so you're not constantly returning to the media panel. I actually don't do that tip often enough, but I think I should. That gives me a ton of stuff to work with, and then I can navigate somewhere else, like music, and I can bring in some beats if I like this. So what have we got here? Let's pull that in and put that on the music track, and then we can start zipping into our first jingle, which is going to be right about here. So that's going to be a nice little intro, and that's going to go here. Let's try this.
This is True Hit Radio, playing even more of your favorite music.
Okay, let's see if we can actually move this out here and put that up there. We're going to take a little bit of that and pop that there. Reuse the sound effect twice.
This is True Hit Radio, playing even more of your favorite music.
And then bring that in.
From the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s,
and today should be a little bit overemphasized there, maybe down here.
And today.
Not quite like that.
And today. Tune in.
And then we'll probably zip that out about there.
80s and today. Tune in.
We'll have a little bit. I've got a feeling you asked for no audio effects on this, so I'm sorry, I'll keep it to a minimum.
Today. Tune in at www.
So let's keep the last bit nice and dry for you. Okay, Tim. Hopefully this will be good.
And today. Tune in at www.truehitradio.co.uk.
A bit breathy today, aren't I? Let's take that out. Pop that there.
w.truehitradio.co.uk.
Okay, that's good. On to the next.
Want to fab up your live stream?
That's quite good.
Want to fab up your live streams? What a word, fab up.
Fab up, yeah, that's cool. Fab it up, man.
Is it a word, really? Fab
I know.
up?
Fab. Well, fab is, and up is a word. So you can put them together and you get fabbing up.
Check out streamertemplates.com.
That's it. And then just a final thing with a bit of EQ up there. Zip.
.com. Link below.
Okay, I've got an idea here. Link below, and come on, up you go, up there, and there.
.com. Link below. Oh gosh.
No, let's lose that
That's
idea.
not good.
That was fun for a moment. This one is no plugin, so very straight. Let's see if we can make this sound good. Pop that in there, that in there. Little sound effect should do the job nicely. Let's have a listen.
Still to come on the top 20.
That's cool.
Still to come on the top 20.
Just a bit tighter on the top 20. Let's pull that in a bit.
Still to come on the top 20.
No, one more.
Still to come on the top 20.
There we go. That's it. That's what we wanted. Fade. Little fade there. Okay. Over we go. And we'll use this. Let's see what we can make of this.
Blind Cafe Radio presents.
This is actually like 5 for the price of 1. Look at that. There's loads of different effects. So let's separate this out a bit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sometimes you get that. Yeah, separators, 5 times 5. So actually this is really good for separating little liners. If you want to keep it rather a straight read, but have something going on, you can kind of do things like this that I'm about to do. So it will be like this.
Blind Cafe Radio presents.
And obviously we need to probably move on to different tracks. Hold down shift to keep it locked in time. If you let go of shift, whoa! Hold down shift and then you can go like that.
Blind Cafe Radio presents.
Oops, sorry.
Blind Cafe Radio presents praise and worship time with DJ Tom. Our God.
Let's move that in a bit. So you see I'm just splitting with effects here.
Our God is an awesome God.
That's not the right track for that one, so let's move that down there.
Our God.
No, that's not the right track. That one.
Our God is an awesome God.
And then we'll bring this in.
Celebrate your Sunday morning with Tom on Blind.
On Blind Cafe Radio, that's going to have a bit of EQ.
On Blind Cafe Radio.
And then finally a little punch out over here.
On Blind Cafe Radio, the station.
On Blind Cafe Radio, just need to tighten that up a little bit, just there. Zip it in.
Radio, the station.
Let's move that in a bit.
Radio, the station that raises Cain.
There we go. And fade at the end.
Raises Cain.
There we go. And then into this one.
Howdy, guys and girls. Saddle your horse.
All right, let's change the music up here. Let's go for something country. What do we got? What do we got? Small little selection of country music in production library number 5, but it does the job. There we go. Let's move that in here.
Howdy, guys and girls. Saddle your horses and get ready to get some boots on the ground. Here's your host.
Okay, let's move that up.
The ground. Here's your host for tonight's dance party. The ground.
John, who has actually
John?
the previous
Here's your
previous
host for
jingle.
tonight's dance party.
Can we go back to the previous jingle? John is asking if you could take the echo out, please.
Yeah, of course. Hang on.
Dance party. Monica Fisher.
There we go. And we'll just
I'll
leave
let you
that
finish
there.
the thought on that one
There you go.
first.
It's done. Now I'll just go and whack that stuff out. So just the previous jingle, we just don't want any echo.
Yes, please.
Very easy. Boom, boom, done. Echo gone.
Nice.
Okay.
There you go.
Right, let's go and chop up some more jingles here because we got loads to get through. So let's really work on a bunch of these. Just putting some separators here so we know what we're working with. All right, let's go ahead and bring those down. All right, thank you. I mean, this week you've been amazing, really supporting us so well with all of the jingles that you've chosen to have produced. It does, of course, directly support the stream, whether you do a super chat or you choose to add a little bit of money to your jingle on the form. Obviously, it is free Jingle Friday, so we do produce jingles for free. But if you pay for an upgrade, we'll actually produce you some stuff during this show.
Absolutely.
Let's bring this in.
Welcome to the new.
Let's bring that a bit later.
Welcome to the new dance experience. Beat after beat.
Okay, beat after beat. It's going to come here. We'll go back up actually to sound effects. No, actually music. We want beats. Beats. There we go. That's fun.
Beats.
Dance experience. Beat after beat. Hit after hit. This is the
Beat after beat. Hit after hit.
hit after hit. This is the ultimate dance radio. Hit sound.
And we need a little break at the end there.
Hit sound FM. Hit sound FM.
Hit sound. Hit sound FM. Fading there. Zip. And let's bring one of these in somewhere.
Hit sound FM.
There we go. Perfect. And this will come in over here. Let's separate that out into another jingle. This is coming in over here.
Welcome to the new Classic Mix Radio.
Okay. Don't think we need any of that, not in this jingle, so we'll go back to sound effects.
Welcome to the new Classic Mix Radio.
Bring this in over here.
Oh, the place for rock and roll's great.
No, not going to be. Rock and roll, then in that case, we'll go to our music.
Welcome to the new Classic Mix Radio, the place for rock and roll's greatest hits.
Yep, that's going to totally move along here. So let's move that down there.
Radio, the place for rock and roll's greatest hits. From the 60s classics to today's hits.
Okay, let's make that from the 60s classics. Clearly something.
Hits. From the 60s classics to today's hits.
Let's make that. I just want to make it a bit like swinging 60s.
Hits. From the 60s classics.
No, we need to clearly bring that in. That's how it's
Hits. From the 60s classics to today's hits.
to today's hits, and then we need another bang somewhere to finish that out. Maybe it's going to be a turntable thingy. Let's see what we got. That's it. That will go in there.
Today's hits is the mix.
I like that.
24/7.
Little
Cool.
ding ding ding.
And then the mix is going to go up here. The mix, and we'll just see if we can mess about with that ever so slightly.
Is the mix 24/7.
The mix. The mix, and that's just going to be a tiny little break there.
The mix 24/7.
Oh no, that's too abrupt. The mix.
The mix.
The mix.
The mix 24/7.
That's the one. The mix 24/7. There we go.
We've brought back Chicago. We've got Stevie Nicks. We've brought back Madonna, George Michael, and Styx. We've brought all the best music back into your lives. It's commercial free right here on Q105.
A little bit too bland. Yes, a turntable thingy, Student FM, is a very technical term. We're going to bring in a turntable thingy and a scratch thingy and a fuzzy thingy and
Yeah.
a beaty thingy, and that's how you make jingles.
And a little bit here, a little bit there, and it's all good.
Exactly. What was that song that used to go with a little bit of this and a little bit of that? What was that? Was that the birdie dance? It was the birdie dance,
Something like that. I
something
don't
like
know.
that. From all those holiday clubs of years gone by. I know. Black Lace and Agadoo. That kind of
Bless
stuff.
you.
There we go.
We've brought back Chicago. We've got Stevie Nicks.
Let's overlay this and
Stevie Nicks. We've brought back Madonna.
brought back Madonna. This is going up here.
Madonna, George Michael, and Styx.
George Michael. Do you want to George Michael? Does George Michael deserve that? I think he does. Let's do that.
It's a George.
That's it.
Madonna, George Michael.
Nice.
If you're looking for fast love. There we go. Let's put that in there.
Madonna, George Michael, and Styx.
And Styx needs to be a bit clearer there, so let's move that up there.
Madonna, Michael, and Styx.
That's the one.
We've brought all the best music.
Okay, this is where we're going to go for a little bit of the silent treatment. So let's just pop that in there and that in there and that up like that.
And Styx. We've brought all the best music.
That needs to go here.
And Styx. We've brought.
Let's put that down there.
Brought all the best music back into your lives. It's
And then finally we'll finish up here and then over here with this.
lives. It's commercial free right here on Q105.
There we go. Q105. Straight into that new music track. There we go. Nice. Okay. Okay, we got some more tracks over here. And so let's get into this. What have we got here?
Boy from Uganda is it's your
Okay. Cut that in at the right point, which is going to be around about here.
It's your boy from Uganda. It's your boy.
Let's bring that in a little bit. There.
It's your boy from Uganda, East Africa, broadcasting from the heart of Springfield, Missouri on KMA Podcast. Motivational. It's your boy from Uganda.
Let's pull this in a little bit more.
Hello? Who's there?
Who is that? Yeah.
It's your boy from Uganda. It's your boy. East Africa, broadcasting from the heart of Springfield.
Okay, let's move this one up there.
Broadcasting from the heart of Springfield, Missouri on KMA Podcast. Motivational, inspirational.
Okay, this is where we're going to need to do a little mix here. So we've got this here.
Motivational,
Inspirational.
and entertaining. And now, here is Dennis.
There we go. Perfect ending there to that track right about there. So let's bring that in there. I'm going to get on to the rest because this is actually quite a long session. So what I'm going to do is save out what I've currently done. A few more jingles that you can see over here to produce. Now, I'm just going to have a little interlude at this point and hand the microphone over to you. Maybe answer some questions.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thanks for no heads up, but that's okay. If you have any questions, do let me know. We could make it a quick ask me anything. Clearly, Mike needed to jump off just for a second. But glad you are enjoying the jingles. I have... I'm just looking at your comments just to see if I can give a shout out. Michael Sofsky says that it was a chicken dance. Do you remember the thing that Mike was singing earlier on? Thank you, Michael. That's very, very helpful. Other than that, worth to say that thank you for all your script submissions, by the way. We still have over 130 jingles to record today. So don't worry if you haven't heard your jingle on the show. We are still recording more. It may be that we will need to record them straight after the show. It just depends on how kind of it goes. So it's not always easy to record straight after talking for such a long time. So it's nice to take a little break and then just record after that. Thank you for your questions with coming in. So let's have a look. Peter is asking, what camera are you streaming with? It's the Sony Alpha, and I can't remember the number of it. I will tell you when Mike comes back, as he usually is very good at knowing all the numbers. Tim says that we have some great comments in the thread. Oh, I will have a quick look in a minute. Thank you, Tim. Kima Online says, do you have any African sounding effects? Well, I would love to know what are the African sounding effects. I'm sure we do have some, but I would like you to clarify what it is exactly. So, like, do you mean like a jungle? Well, not jungle, but like kind of like wild animals and stuff like that? Or is there something more specific when you say African sounding? I would love to know. Tumala says, does Mike download his plugins to his computer hard drive, or does he keep them on an external hard drive? I know you've asked that question in community. I have forwarded your question to Mike in community.
What's the question? What's the question there?
Whether you download your plugins to your computer hard drive, or do you keep them on external hard drive? And also,
no, I have them on my hard drive because I mainly use this computer right here in front of me. But I think it's a good idea to sometimes put them on a USB stick because then you can move them from device to device. But I rarely ever do that. Sometimes when I need to do that, I will just transfer. Plugins I use the most that I need to move around are Waves plugins, but of course they have Waves Central that helps you to license. They have like a cloud thing going on there. So what I'll do is, for instance, often the only reason I'll need to move plugins around is if I'm using the MacBook Pro, if I'm traveling, which I haven't done much of that this year. But when I do travel, I sometimes show plugins off or give talks on plugins and stuff like that, or talks that involve audio plugins. So I'll need to like de-license them from this computer here and then relicense them onto the MacBook Pro. It really doesn't take that long. So most of the time I just sit with them here on that computer. It works for me.
That's very, very good.
Should I get back to it?
You can get back to it. There are a few more questions I'm happy to answer if you wanted me to.
Go on then.
Just a couple more. There is a question from Rena who's asking whether we are doing sale of any other FX libraries. Yes, we will from 1st of October. We will do another library spotlight then. Another question. I will choose one more, if that's okay. Jap is asking whether we also have a guest voice once in a while. Yes, we do. Once in a while, we bring one of our voiceover artists into the show. We haven't done so for quite some time, so we might be doing it soon. I will be looking into that very, very soon. So that's it. I know there are more questions from you, and thank you for all of them, posting all of them so promptly. You are absolutely fantastic. Mike just dropped it all on me. You are just amazing. But Mike is ready to come back. So
they are there to help when needed.
I know, wonderful people. So
okay, here we go then. Back into Adobe Audition and back on with it. So let's see what we've got here. We've got some jingles over here.
From the Quarantine Mix Lab to...
We got this.
Thank you so much to Israel.
That was just a shout out there. Let's just
As the autumn nights get cold and dry...
Is the quiet storm on...
What's this?
You are listening to Begwall.
Okay, that's a couple from Is there. Then we've got this.
The perfect is the cat.
Okay, we got that there. Oh, hang on, actually. Yeah, that's all one jingle. Got to remember that.
Video with new music, album show, and live Friday 6 p.m. Thank you for listening to the Juan Minute Show with Israel Rodriguez.
Okay, that's where I messed up a bit.
The postman is delivering with Israel Rodriguez. We hope you enjoyed. With Israel.
Okay, let's just cut that. I'm just pre-cutting, so it makes it easier for me.
Hope you enjoyed.
That's going to come in around about there.
Minute Show with Israel Rodriguez.
And then this.
The postman is delivering the hits for you here on Classic Rock. Here on Classic Rock.
That's another one that needs a little edit there.
You here on Classic Rock. Here on
Classic Rock.
On Classic Rock.
Let's see if we can make a nice cut there.
Here on Classic Rock Party, here on 89.5.
And then
To
this.
the 80s at .com.
Double up and on the double. It's a 2 for Jazz Weekend, Jazz Jambalaya. Join me, Paul Travis, Thursdays 8 p.m. for the A1M Records new music show.
Make a cut there, which is going to go in.
p.m. for the A1M Records new music show, Indie Rocks Radio.
Cool. So I'm just separating, so I've got less editing work to do later when I get into production. So we have now got, let's have a look, let's round this around. So we have got, let's count all the jingles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more jingles. Quite a lot, isn't it? Wow. Thank you so much for the amazing support this week. You guys have been absolutely fantastic in terms of bringing in lots of jingles for us to make this week, which I like. So let's bring that in, pop that there, and going to bring in a few more effects. So again, this is something I should be doing now. I got a ton of effects to choose from there, and I don't have to keep going in and out of different folders. That's super helpful. We'll go ahead, bring in some beats there. What have we got? Ooh, cool.
On Twitch.tv.
On Twitch.tv.
On Twitch.tv. From the Quarantine Mix Lab to around the globe.
And then this will come in up here.
You are listening to Progressive House at midnight with DJ Nix.
And round this up with a little bit of vocal change here and here.
To Progressive House at midnight with DJ Nix in the mix.
There we go. DJ Nix in the mix. A lot of good sound effects here, so we'll get using some of these. Let's pop this down here, and let's actually use this as well, and maybe this. See, it's like when you produce and you know a production library you're working with, but also you can kind of tell what effects you want to use by the shape they look on your screen. I know that sounds funny, but I often do that.
As the autumn nights get colder.
Let's just move that in a bit.
As the autumn nights get cold and draw in, listen to the warm,
Okay, we need to make that a little...
Listen to the warm, relaxing songs for bedtime.
So...
Listen to the warm, Listen to the warm, relaxing songs for bedtime.
Let's see what we've got here.
Sing songs for bedtime.
There we go. And over here, ton of little effects to choose from here. Let's bring this one in and this. Oh, didn't want to stretch that out too much. Let's bring that over there. See what we can do. So again, moving this over a little bit, I think would be prudent at this stage.
The Quiet Storm. On
Okay, so we've got...
This is the...
Okay, so I want to keep this with an echo and then move this up here. So we're going to have something like that.
This is the Quiet Storm on East Lancs Radio with Chris Krug.
Do you know what I've just realised?
East Lancs Radio with Chris Krug.
So that is the other part of that jingle. So that's good because it means I can do the production once or twice. It doesn't matter. But that essentially goes zip up to there, and then it becomes a full
clever
jingle.
thing.
Warm, relaxing songs for bedtime.
This is the Quiet Storm on East Lancs Radio with Chris Krug.
And now that
I
is
was
the
very
full
busy
production.
replying to all the questions. Didn't notice that.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks for keeping on top of it because
No, it's okay.
I know I don't always get the chance to see questions as I'm producing here. I miss out. I always feel like I'm missing out when I know people are talking away in the comments and I can't see them while I'm producing. I do from time to time. I flick over and look. What's the most free jingles you had to produce? Is asking. That's a question from Gregory on YouTube.
You are listening.
And yes, Sarah, you're absolutely right. Adobe Audition would be asking me to slow down.
You are listening to Bagwall.
That's so funny, actually. That is so funny. Yes, need a meaty CPU. Let's move this in over here and get these out the way a little bit more. We'll pull those in. See what we can do with this. Bit of echo to move out over there and pull that in over here.
The Perfect Afternoon with Dave Brassington. Your community, your station.
Okay, let's tighten that up. So that's going to be your community, your station with that long sound effect.
The Perfect Afternoon with Dave Brassington. Your community,
Bring that in earlier.
your community, your station.
And then finally end it up here.
Your station. This is the cat.
Oh, too early.
Your station. This is the cat.
A little bit further.
Your station. This is the cat.
Perfect. And then we'll bring this over, bring this one in. Bit of a music bed going on. No. Oh my goodness. That one earlier. No, not that one. What was it? No, I can't find it now. That one. That sounds like the nightclub in The Matrix. What a great movie that was. I really want to watch The Matrix again.
It was actually, gosh, ages ago.
It's
Matrix
seriously
came
a
out in
classic. It's a classic movie.
when? I know, right?
And, you know, I think we'd all do well, particularly in these times, to watch that movie again. Mm-hmm. Personally, that's my own opinion. Great movie. Really good movie.
You're listening to Eddie King on Dougie Stone Radio with new...
Let's move that back.
You're listening to Eddie King on Dougie Stone Radio with new music.
New music. And then let's move this one up here.
New music.
Album show,
New music.
album show, and live Friday 6 p.m.
Album show and...
show.
And live Friday 6 p.m.
There we go. And bring that out over there. Yeah, shout out to The Matrix and Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves, who didn't he recently reappear in Bill and Ted Face the Music? Did you ever see the original Bill and Ted movie? That was so awesome. I used to love that movie. Like movies that I remember that I really loved, including The Matrix. Going back a bit further now, Bill and Ted, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and Keanu Reeves is back again with Bill and Ted Face the Music, a movie from this year. Another movie, like I seem to remember was absolutely fantastic, was Dude, Where's My Car? Who remembers Dude, Where's My Car? Oh my goodness. That was hilarious.
You're listening to The Quiet a Minute.
I'm not sure if I'd appreciate it now. I'm not sure if it like be kind of up my street to watch now. But back in the day, oh my goodness, Dude, Where's My Car? What are other movies like that? I think we're talking like mid-90s, aren't we? Mid to late 90s movies. Come on. About a month ago, we were talking about 80s movies and some of those classics, but throw me some really cool 90s movies that you like. I've given you 2 or 3, but I bet you have got some really good ones, so stick them in the comments, please.
Thank you for listening to the Quiet in a Minute show with Israel Rodriguez. We hope you enjoyed.
They really were awesome back in the day, weren't they, Doug? Yeah, absolutely. And Madsen agrees with that, which is really, really cool. Hey, Jason, good to see you. Wow, Jason Rushworth, one of my old radio colleagues in there. Yes, our jingle submissions are from 1 o'clock UK time till 1:30. That's when we take the submission. We do them kind of all in one big bulk. But yeah, that would be fantastic. The first 2 Bill and Ted movies are streaming free now on YouTube Movies. Is that for real? Is that serious? Oh, that's insane. That's amazing. Yeah, Bill and Ted. Shout out to Bill and Ted.
Seriously, Mike, you and Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted. Oh, I know. I got another one. Wayne's World. That's a classic. Wayne's World. Oh my goodness. How did I forget Wayne's World? Party time. Excellent. Yeah, Wayne's World. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Wayne's World, of course, the original Wayne's World was the best.
The Postman is delivering the hits for you here on Classic Rock Party here on 89.9.
Oh, did you know, actually, sorry, that's really interesting.
Here on 89.5.
Shumala says that there is a Matrix 4 in making, and actually that is true. Scheduled to come out in 2022.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Some good movies coming up in the comments now, by the way. It's amazing. Yeah, Matrix 4, yeah. I always thought the original Matrix was the best,
That
though.
was the best, yeah.
You know, and then the Matrix Revolutions and all that, I don't know, you know. I kind of got the message in the first movie and I was like, oh, right, yeah, that could possibly be a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't need another couple of movies to tell me the same thing, basically.
Yeah.
I know it's a deeper story than that, but you know.
Do you know, I loved Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Forrest Gump, that was a
Definitely.
Good one.
Swing! Sorry, we're talking about Wayne's World in the chat now.
The Postman is delivering the hits for you here on Classic.
Swing! You're quite a swing, actually.
Am I a swing?
You're a swing. It's Free Jingle Friday with Mike and Izabela. Swing! I love the scene. Excuse me, I'd like to get by now. Sorry. Really good.
Postman is delivering the hits for you here on Classic Rock Party
Here on 89.5.
There we go. My goodness, you're really sending me back in time there with all of your nostalgia. Oh, and the Bohemian Rhapsody thing. Yes, absolutely, Gregory. That was just the bomb. That was amazing. Goodness. And now nobody can listen to Bohemian Rhapsody without shaking their head when the instrumental comes on, right?
That's it.
It's just like thanks to Wayne's World. Home Alone, yeah.
Come
Good.
join
Home
DJ
Alone.
Popster every Wednesday night as we go back to the 80s at 7 p.m. The 80s at 7
Then let's cut that out here.
at 7 p.m. only at iconicextra.com.
Yeah, you're right. Schindler's List is a heavy movie, but it's
such a good one.
Classic.
And
yeah.
so is The Pianist, if we're on that topic.
Absolutely, yeah. I remember you introduced me to that.
Oh,
You're like,
Pianist is epic.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
you're like, you've never watched The Pianist, Mike? Oh my.
At 7 p.m. only at iconicextra.com.
Very good. Yeah. Good movies coming there in the chat, I have to say.
Double up and on the double. It's a 2 for Jazz Weekend. Jazz Jambalaya.
Okay, actually, we're getting there. We've just got 2 more jingles, yeah. 2 more jingles. Yeah, again, Silence of the Lambs, bit dark, but very, very good. You don't have to talk to me twice about Anthony Hopkins. I think Anthony Hopkins.
He does this. Is that in Silence of the
Some
Lambs?
fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
It's awesome. Yeah, again, not something you want to show to your kids, but a great movie nonetheless. Let's see here. Top Gun. Okay, I'm gonna admit it now. I've never seen Top Gun.
I've seen it a long time ago.
Did you go see that?
That's quite an old one as well, isn't it?
What wasn't there another one kind of spin off from the actor from Airplane, Naked Gun as well?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Naked Gun either. I need to see
Top
that.
Gun is 1986.
Yeah, so that's late 80s.
Wow.
Isn't it? Yeah, but still, these are all good suggestions here.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Double up
And on the double.
It's a 2 for Jazz Weekend.
Jazz, and how is that music for Jazz Weekend, Mike? Come on, pay attention.
Okay. I was trying to get it on.
Attention. Seriously, nearly got away with that one.
So let's double up.
Double up
And on the double.
Jazz Weekend. Jazz
Jambalaya with a bit of echo there. Sorry.
Jazz Jambalaya.
And we'll use this for the final jingle here.
Do we not have any jazz beds?
Join me, Paul
Somewhere.
Travis, Thursdays 8 p.m. for the A1M Records New Music Show.
And then we'll cut that there and pull in a few sound effects as well. That's going to go in there. Zing.
Show Indie Rocks Radio.
Hang on, we didn't quite zing that, did we?
Show Indie Rocks Radio.
We're really not getting it, are we? Hang on.
Show
I'm
Indie
looking for that
Rocks
jazz
Radio.
bed.
Well, you only have 2 minutes or less. 1 minute.
Join me, Paul Travis.
And then a beep beep.
Indie
And then Indie Rocks Radio is definitely going up the top here.
Music Show. Indie Rocks Radio.
I've got a really nice jazz track. Can I
Indie
send it to
Rocks
you?
Radio.
Yeah, send it to me on Slack.
will
Is
Slack
it?
it.
And then I'll whack it in. Is it part of our library or?
It is.
Oh, cool.
I don't know which production library it belongs to because that's.
But you found
no,
it
it's
somewhere.
volume 7.
In your giant search. Are you sending it on
I
Slack
found
then?
it. Yep,
Come on.
sending,
What's
sending.
going on?
It's WAV. It's big. It's coming. It's coming.
We need gigabit it's like this, this like fiber, internet is not going to cut it when you want to send me a large WAV jazz file.
No, it's not that large.
Gigabit internet required.
It's there. It's with you now.
Okay. Yes, I see it. So let's download it and drag it in.
It's better, I think. Well,
yes.
kind of more jazzy anyway.
That's it. Okay, let's pop it in and see what it sounds like here. Let's pop it in there.
Double up
And on the double.
It's a 2 for Jazz Weekend.
There we go. And we'll
Better?
put it there. Yeah, that will do the job
That will do.
nicely.
There you go.
Double up
And on the double.
It's a 2 for Jazz Weekend. Jazz Jambalaya.
You seem much better.
Very, very nice indeed. And with that is the multi-track session I just produced today. I am going to go ahead and mix it down. And you have one more chance, Izabela, to get it right. Remember, the song that we're all excited about this week, because content creators can use it in their YouTube videos without
hang on.
worry of a copyright strike.
Okay, I've got it.
The car I sold it. If this is Tuesday night, I'm
That's right, you can license Blake Shelton's track Austin
nothing to sell.
and one of his Christmas tracks to use in your videos on YouTube.
I'm not buying
Go to mrc.fm/licked,
anybody
and after the hook from Blake, Iz is going to push him off the screen.
P.S. If this is Austin, I still love you.
Bye. Sorry.
What was that?
It was a gentle push. It was
gentle push.
a gentle push,
A gentle push. There you go. So yeah, it's been
That's
really, really good fun doing this show today. Anything else you want to mention, Iz, before we get out of here?
Well, we've got some jingles to record, which we will record shortly after the show, so don't worry. And all the jingles will be available at mrc.fm/FJF. So all of those that Mike has just produced will be there literally just straight after we finish, and we will get to record straight after the show too. And we are back next week, so if you would like to make sure not to miss it, click subscribe now if you haven't done so already. And we will be making some more jingles.
All right, have a fantastic weekend. I have mixed down that Adobe Audition session. Going to be uploading it for you very soon. But yeah, as Iz says, have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy yourself, whatever you're doing. Bye-bye.
Free Jingle Friday is made possible by our sponsor, Restream, the easy way to stream to multiple social platforms at the same time. Restream Studio makes it simple to go live directly from your browser. Get started now at mrc.fm/Restream.